guys, tomorrow I will have a tour called Special Line to Future 2 in southwestern provinces. It takes 6 days and 5 nights, so I'm really excited now, but I have to sleep early because tomorrow we have to gather before 6 o'clock. So I will tell you about the schedule later. See you! So in the trip, I will come to 4 places. The first one is York City, the second is Hà Tĩnh, the third is QUOC Island, and finally is Cần Thơ City. Besides that, I also visit a lot of wonderful destinations like some mountain historical relic area. The first one is Thoại Ngọc Hồng Mausoleum, Bà Chúa Xứ Shrine, and Thế An Ancient Pagoda. And last is not least is the mausoleum of the Mao family. The family like Chinese people who have made a great effort to explore the land of Hà Tĩnh. So that is the third day. So I have to say bye to Hà Tĩnh and travel by speedboat to QUOC Island. After 1 hour traveling by boat, I will visit a pier, honey, and a fish sauce factory in QUOC. I am sure that we cannot miss the night market in QUOC. The next morning, we visit QUOC Pagoda and South Beach. After that, we will come to VINPEARL Safari, the first semi-wild zoos in Vietnam. We have said bye to Cần Thơ and come back home. We moved to Tiên Giang and read off the chain to learn practice series rises at floating islands on Tiên River. And then we visiting Ông Đảo Dừa Relic, beekeeping for honey, production furnace is for coconut candy, and after that we enjoy fruit, exchange music of Amateur. I have tell you all about the destination that I will go in the trip. Those places is very beautiful, gorgeous, and peaceful, but these two places make me more impressed than the others. The first one is Honey Factory, the second is VINPEARL Safari, and finally is When Floating Islands on Tiên River. On QUOC Island in Vietnam, there are a couple of QUOC honeybee farms which tourists can visit independently. They are considered ecotourism destinations found within the interior of QUOC and exist to serve 3 functions: ecotourism business via tours, product serve, and educational facility. All facilities have a retail component as well as on-site restaurants that sells honey-related products. We can come here and learn about honeybee conservation, life cycle, and the ecological importance of bees in an up-close and personal manner. Honey is made by transforming nectar through a process of regurgitation and evaporation. Bees store the honey inside their beehive, and it is used as a source of food. There are many types, colors, and flavors of honey depending upon the origins of its nectar and the environment. The honeybees found on QUOC make honey from the island's flower. In each beehive, there is only one queen, and the queen is the only bee that has full developed ovaries in order to lay eggs, up to 2,000 eggs a day. The queen only mates one with several male bees and has a lifespan of up to 5 years. Fertilized eggs become females, worker bees, and unfertilized eggs become male, drone bees. When the queen bee dies or reaches maturity where she can no longer produce eggs, the other bees in the colony will make a new queen by selecting a young larva and feeding with a diet of royal jelly. For queen bees, it takes 16 days from egg to emerge. All worker bees are female as they do not have the ability to reproduce. Worker bees literally work themselves to death and live for only 4 to 9 months during the winter season, but only 6 weeks during the busy summer months. Nearly all of the bees in hive are worker bees. A hive consists of 20,000 to 30,000 bees in the winter and over 60,000 to 80,000 bees in the summer. The worker bee has a popped stinger that results in her death following stinging. Therefore, she can only sting once. The male bee or drone bee are kept on standby during the summer for mating with the virgin queen. Because the male bees had a spouse sex organ, mating is followed by that of the male bee. Usually there are only 300 to 3,000 male bees in a hive, which is less than 10% of the overall bee population. One of the raid destinations in my tour is VINPEARL Safari QUOC, where you can go experience the best thing with the world's nature as well as understand more the wildlife. Let's see how exciting the trip to VINPEARL Safari is and what you can do here. Situated at Long Beach of QUOC Island, VINPEARL Safari QUOC is the largest safari park in Vietnam and based on the model of World Safari in terms of structure and conservation. Open to the public on December 24, 2015 at Can Dầu Commune, QUOC Island, Kiên Giang Province. The park has the area of 500 hectares and is home to around 150 species of rare wild animals, about 3,000 units of all of those species, some of which are white lion, black and white wolf, lemur, Bengal tiger, Arabian ox, and white tiger. More than that, it is also where the largest number of the endangered species like rhinoceros, flamingos, and giraffe are being preserved. Upcoming to VINPEARL Safari QUOC, visitors not only witness wild animals from other areas in the world, but also go for a stroll in the forest or have a picnic. The park is split into two key zones, open zoos and safari park. Open zoos is the home of over 90 species of fauna and visitors can roam around to see them. It seems that the humans and nature are harmonious in the space of the zoos since many animals will be free to walk around. However, dangerous animals must be kept in cages for the people safe. In safari park zones, there are 45 species of fauna totally free from cages and fences. It also means all the animals are allowed to freely walk and live as they are in the wildlife. So visitors will get in the tram and be taken to the park for seeing their life. Besides that, there is an animal show which you can enjoy impressive performances with animals, pairing into different animals performing their special abilities not only entertains you in QUOC Island tour, but also brings you interesting knowledge about the wildlife. It is too fantastic to watch those performances, right? VINPEARL Safari QUOC is also considered as the paradise of shopping for unique souvenirs and exquisite handicrafts in shape of wild animals. Surely those items will be meaningful gifts for your family and friends after QUOC Island's tour. The last but not least place is Thái Sơn Island. This is one of famous attractions in Mekong River Delta. This island fascinates visitors by its beautiful landscapes, ancient houses, unique traditional Vietnamese folk music, đờn ca tài tử, and special cuisines. Thái Sơn Island is also known as Khủng Lân Islands or Unicorn Islands. This island is administered by Thái Sơn Commune in Mỹ Tho City. This is the largest of 4 islands in Mỹ Tho River, a part of TIEN River. Thái Sơn Island has an area of about 1,200 hectares with crisscross canals and ditches. In spite of its position in the same river, Traiton Island or Cùm Long Island and Thái Sơn Island belong to Mỹ Tho City of Tiền Giang Province, while Cùm Quy Island and Cùm Phụng Island belong to Tân Thạch Commune, Châu Thành District of Bến Tre Province. Residents in Thái Sơn Island make their own living mainly by growing fruit trees such as long an and sabotage, or beekeeping, fishing, and aquaculture. Visiting the islands, you will have an opportunity to discover many interesting things. When sitting in the boat, one of the ladies shared with me that when the COVID-19 occurs, the tourism in this place had decreased. We are the only guests in a couple days. There are more than 5 boats here, and they have to paddle about 20 minutes and return, which means it takes almost 30 minutes. How drunkenly they are. The journey in the river is very peaceful. The people are very friendly and nice too. I can imagine this last destination is the best ending for the
trip.
Now it's time to goodbye to all and come back to Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you for watching my video.